Did you grab an exam paper on your way in? Grab one off the table on your way in. Okay, so the certain indices question 2. This is live on Maths Dave. It's not live. For 6 marks, so just less than 10% of the paper, and we start with, can I get this to work? 3, I can't read that, 3 to the n equals 1. Well, that should be a gift of a mark, shouldn't it? We've just written one of the things that you're going to put on your poster of things to remember about indices is x to the 0 is always equal to 1. So if 3 to the n equals 1, there's not really much of a question, is there? N must be equal to 0, because 3 to the 0 is 1. So what a great mark. It's just a mark for knowledge. There's no working out to it. It's just for knowing that anything to the power 0 equals 1. Now we've got t to the minus 3 is 64. Okay, so we know that a negative power means it's the reciprocal, means it's 1 over that function. So t to the minus 3, that's 1 over t cubed. Let's start with that. 1 over t cubed is 64. And it would seem that a sensible thing to do next would be to take the reciprocal of both sides of the equation, because we can do that to both sides. So let's take the reciprocal of both sides, turn both sides upside down. T cubed becomes 1 over 64. And so if t cubed is 1 over 64, t must be the cube root of 1 over 64. Oh, that's getting too small, sorry. And the cube root of 64, we should know are cube roots of kind of relatively small numbers. So cube root of 64 is 4, so that's a quarter. There we go, just 2 marks for that. And the last one, well, this is where we get to use our knowledge about fractional indices and all of that stuff. Get that right? Brilliant, isn't it? So 8p, is that a 6? 6 to the power of a third equals 8. Right, they're giving 3 marks for this. I reckon there's quite a few ways we could go about doing this, isn't there? We could start by cubing both sides. That would give us some quite big numbers to deal with, and then we could see where we go from there. It's probably better to do it the other way though, isn't it? Because avoiding getting big numbers, what we could do is deal with what's going on inside this bracket. So the power of a third is applied to both the 8 and to the p to the 6. What's 8 to the power of a third? 2. So the 8 to the third is going to be 2. Now p to the 6 to the power of a third, we multiply the powers together. So that is 6 times a third. 6 divided by 3. So we get a half out of that. Sorry, we get 2 out of that. Okay, and now we've got a much easier question for us to deal with. 2p squared equals 8. So p squared is equal to 4. And then a number of students will lose the final mark. With what common mistake? How many people do you think will write that as the answer? And it's not right, is it? Because that's not the whole answer. If p squared equals 4, then p is plus or minus 2. And there is our answer. Okay? There we go. And then at this point I say, and that's maths. And Ruth stops the video.